Good day, everyone. Welcome to our 9 p.m. Zoom meeting in Philippine time and 5 p.m. in Dubai. Yes, this is Coach Corrine and I am residing in Dubai. We are fully registered here in Dubai and we have license. So, of course, definitely our company is legit. And I want to show you some overview video what our company is all about.
United One. United One is a legally registered company in the UAE with a strong corporate team, driven by real people for real people. Our founder brings many years of real-world business experience and deeply understands how important people are in building strong and successful companies. Together, our team brings decades of combined experience in marketing, business, web development, support, design, and more. We have dedicated people who are passionate, all working with the same vision. Everything we do is built in-house. We do not outsource. This gives us complete alignment from within and full control over the quality of everything we deliver. With deep expertise in Web3 and finance, we are building an ecosystem that works for everyone. We carefully search the world for fully compliant, real-world solutions and bring only the best together under one seamless ecosystem. Global, scalable, and built to last. Our most powerful tools are trust and transparency. We listen closely to our community and keep improving because your success is our success. We also believe your network has real value. United One has built a complete ecosystem where we provide all the tools, guidance, education, and 24/7 support you need. You can simply plug into our proven system, share the products, and potentially earn commissions daily. Everything is tracked and managed in one easy-to-use back office. Yes, the market is competitive, but United One is different. We are here for the long term. We deliver real solutions. We put people first, and we will continue working every day to build something meaningful for our community. United One was built for you. We invite you to join United One today. Together, we are creating the future of digital wealth. Welcome home.
Welcome home. I like that word so much. Okay, now I'm going to share to you the presentation yesterday that our VP sales did at 1 p.m. Philippine time, okay? Let's refresh. Okay. Now I know what is, okay, you hold on for a while. I'm going to take the passcode first. Yes, I'm very glad for everybody who actually came to the Zoom today. Appreciate that. And we need to invite more members very soon. It's actually the same thing. Okay. Let's go.
the quality of everything we deliver. With deep expertise in Web3 and finance, we are building an ecosystem that works for everyone. We carefully search the world for fully compliant, real-world solutions and bring only the best together under one seamless ecosystem. Global, scalable, and built to last. Our most powerful tools are trust and transparency. We listen closely to our community and keep improving because your success is our success. We also believe your network has real value. United One has built a complete ecosystem where we provide all the tools, guidance, education, and 24/7 support you need. You can simply plug into our proven system, share the products, and potentially earn commissions daily. Everything is tracked and managed in one easy-to-use back office. Yes, the market is competitive, but United One is different. We are here for the long term. We deliver real solutions. We put people first, and we will continue working every day to build something meaningful for our community. United One was built for you. We invite you to join United One today. Together, we are creating the future of digital wealth. Welcome home.
All right, welcome everybody. We are now live. So welcome to the Super Tuesday. So if you were hanging out with us yesterday, yesterday was all about kind of sharing a little bit more about what is United One, kind of diving into the concept of the platform. And today is going to be just kind of a light day. We're going to jump into kind of highlighting all of the products and how they work together. So ultimately, it's not a presentation of every individual product. What's more important and more critical to understand is the leveraging all the products together, leveraging as an entire complete system, which really creates incredible convenience, incredible power and leverage with so many different components. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today as we jump into it. So let me get my slide on up here. All right, here we go. So everybody on the call, again, welcome. You still have time. Like I said, we're showing up every Monday, every Tuesday, same exact time. So this is great for some parts of the world. We may be adjusting maybe the calendar in the future so we can capture more of some of our emerging markets where it's a little bit late for them right now. So today's going to be, as I mentioned, it's going to be very, very simple. We're not going to be talking about just anything in individual. We're going to be talking about entire ecosystem because truly the future is built on connection, connected system, connected ecosystems. You'll hear this word a lot, different kinds of infrastructures, and you'll see more and more of these models are coming into this kind of an all-inclusive one-stop shop. You're seeing it with X, wanting to add a payment platform. So these platforms becoming their own economies where people can trade and do a really incredible business. So this is what we're going to be talking about today. So for those of you that are new to the program, we're just a simple overview of United One. So really, this is the foundational slide for us. So United One, like I mentioned, the power and the key feature, the foundational feature is the connectivity and leveraging an entire ecosystem. So that is where the opportunity lives. And we'll talk about all of the different components, like different gears of this system. So it's really designed to connect a lot of complicated, complex things that are very, very valuable tools connected all in one place. And this is how everything connects. We're talking from education, which is really key. We're seeing that right now, the trends with universities and things, everything is going to online education, connecting education with payment platforms, payment opportunities, AI tools, and on top of that, we'll talk about today, rewards. Because there's very many platforms out there, but how many platforms reward you for being active and using them and then naturally sharing the value you're getting and getting rewarded for it? So that is the power of also, that's the fuel for our system of how do we get our message out. We don't have advertising. We're never going to do commercials. Ours is all word of mouth. So people have a great experience and then it connects with the reward mechanism. And the most important part is one simple entry point. By somebody simply connecting with United One, they see that opens up access and opportunities for them in all these different verticals of this new financial system. So, and the important part is, and the best part is, because again, simplicity is the key. To be successful is to keep it simple. And that is exactly how it's been designed is you don't have to be an expert. Somebody that is very new to this market is perfect for them. Or also somebody maybe that has been in crypto or has been holding Bitcoin since it was under $1, this is perfect for them. So it's something for everybody, but it's not complicated. It's very, very sophisticated in its simplicity. So that is one really key feature. So, and how simply is, you'll see that with our system, it's not selling and selling, it's sharing and using, and really understanding the dynamics of the system. So this is how we build a long-term sustainable project, which is our ultimate goal, is truly to be the first company that can really create something sustainable and something that can grow every single month, every single year. And it's due to the foundation, not because of trends and different hypes, but because of people are participating, just like people participate on different platforms. So we'll jump into some of the different things that are connected. So first and foremost, we have Unicapay. So this is really important if you're going to be, especially if you're going to have any kind of business. I mean, that key, fountain of success is having a product that people use. If you can find a product that people use every single day, you've really hit the jackpot because it's something that's valuable, that has some kind of utility. And a lot of the time, a lot of companies will chase a wow product instead of something that like, hey, people are already using something, they're familiar with it. It doesn't need to be wow, it just needs to be consistent. And this is where Unicapay is perfect. So now with entering our ecosystem with one connection, now you can activate your very own, for many people, their very first digital payment solution. For many people, it's their very first wallet that they've ever had, maybe the first time they ever purchased crypto. So we're trying to lessen the barrier to get people very simple onboarding, makes it simple transactions, and it's something people can use every day. Something that's familiar, it's not a new behavior, not a new habit. It's something they're already doing, and it's something, on top of using our phone, anytime we really leave, we're always spending money or connecting through our payment system. So again, this is the foundation. This is our daily use, daily participation in our ecosystem. So next, we have Monero. So Monero represents our AI layer. So this is now where you can now really leverage some really powerful AI. Everything in our world is shifting to AI. Whether we like it or not, it can be a very powerful tool to give you leverage that you never could have had before. Time leverage, efficiency leverage, risk leverage. So a lot of these things now with AI, it's like having 50 Einsteins or 50 Warren Buffetts in a room, all focused on your needs. So for quick insights, for maybe understanding the market, for maybe those that are maybe more aggressive in trading, want something simple and also want it automated and have an opportunity to utilize AI, because that will be really the future powers, those that can figure out how to use AI to make them money and not just spend money on AI. So have AI be a real asset to you. This is a really, really great service. And it's really great for productivity, setting up workflows. Now you have your own support, because one of the tricky parts, especially for new people into crypto, it's very overwhelming. So there's no judgment. You're just talking, to an AI model. So that way you could really feel comfortable. And again, you don't have to be sophisticated. You just have to be curious and you'll be able to use it. And it'll help people learn fast, very quickly, get to exactly what they want to know. And ultimately, it's to make better decisions, right? Because if you've been in the space for a while, learning on your own, even just using Google, it takes a lot of time. And we just want to minimize people's mistakes and maximize the success. So this is a really great tool. And ultimately, it's just helping people, really compress the very complex in very, very simple ways. So this is a really fantastic tool. So next, with the access, another piece of our ecosystem is Futura mining. This is where the conversation shifts from consumption to ownership. So this is critically important. So we're ultimately consumers. If you're using the internet, you're typically a consumer, you are a customer. If you're using any of the social medias, we're constantly consuming content, consuming because we are the product. Our participation is what pays, some of the biggest market cap companies in the world. So now people can shift from consumers to becoming owners, becoming asset owners. And better than that, having the ability to create more of one of the most powerful and And I would say, with its trend and trajectory, could be one of the most important assets of our lifetime, and that is Bitcoin. So, and very, very few people can participate in actual Bitcoin production. Very few people really understand it. I would imagine very few people even have the time to look into mining unless you're very particular. And why would they? So with Futura mining, people can now participate with real mining ownership. Everybody that I've talked to, everywhere, this is a really, really unique product. And I would even say product, a solution for helping people have a plan to accumulate one of the most important, like I mentioned, redundant, but again, and the powerful thing with us, we don't have to explain what is a Bitcoin. That is not our job. We just share. There's an opportunity now that you can come in and for the first time ever actually participate in mining. That's a really important part of the Bitcoin ecosystem are the miners, and they're going to be important from now for probably another 100 years. So now people can participate in something that before had huge barriers of entry. So people weren't even aware of it. So you could be one of the first. So with that being said, now the point of kind of putting everything together is now probably this is the most relatable slide. And again, to share with people, really understand that, especially in our industry and network marketing, we're so set on just selling products, which is what network marketing especially has been. You've got a great product, product will use and get value, and then you distribute the revenue through the network marketing model. So with that being said, in the digital space, I think that's one thing that's been significantly missing because a lot of people are just buying investments. So the market is changing. If you were on our call yesterday, you'll see that the market is maturing. That means regulations are maturing, investors are maturing. People have been burned a lot through projects. And truly, the future, if you study it, it's all going to platforms. The next mega wealthy companies and some of the super companies will be digital landowners. Those are the ones that own the digital real estate. Where do people go on the internet? And right now they're building those rails. So this is to set the perspective. This is similar. How would it be amazing for us, the normal person that doesn't have billions of dollars, to build a huge, mega platform, to participate, connect with each other, and we earn rewards from using our own platform as a community. So this is now the power of United One. And again, this is just the beginning. So truly a day in the life could be a simple example because we're so familiar. One of the first habits people have when they wake up is they check their notifications, right? Usually I'm jumping on, checking my Facebook. Well, they tell you, boom, Monero will just have a report if that's what you're into. Answer is very few people do. Very few people are really influencers because we are the consumers. So now imagine waking up and checking an app, checking website where you're the business owner, right? This is where your income is. This is where your team is. This is where your network is, and where your products are, and incredible tools. So now again with United One, it's positioning. It's so simple because again, people are already doing these things. Now we can show them how they can leverage, they can future-proof their business, and they can create an incredible new, from side opportunity to a full-time opportunity. So with that being said, we can walk through. So imagine you just wake up in the morning. So a lot of people wake up, check their notifications. In our case, you could check your Monero, get your morning insights, see what some of the projects you were tracking. That saves you time from going to CoinMarketCap and going to all these sites. Boom, Monero will just have a report if that's what you're into. It could be the stock market, it could be gold, it could be silver. It really is anything in the financial space. That way, that saves you a lot of time. You get exactly those things you're interested in without, searching on the internet, wasting time. And then in the daytime, you checked your app, maybe on Monero, you made a couple really nice trades. So now you got a wallet, you send that money to your Unica Pay card, right? In the daytime, you're out, maybe having a meeting some friends, and you pick up the tab with your Unica Pay card. Very simple, just like with any kind of Apple Pay, all these different cards, you simply just swipe. It's very, very natural. And you swipe it, you pay, and that is like even a conversation starter. Now you see the utility of it. And that's something that maybe before, your USDTs weren't really doing anything. And now you have a practical application. So the next could be something like you're with your friends, you're out. A lot of people are talking about Bitcoin, talking about the charts, seeing what's happening. It's a big conversation. And you simply just pull out your Futura mining back office and share, be like, hey, look at this every day, even as we're talking, I'm making Bitcoin. So, to me, that is such a powerful even conversation starter. And then I would imagine, the Bitcoin, the Futura app, it's going to become more and more popular. People are going to be just like they're, rechecking the charts. I'll be rechecking my back office, checking another Bitcoin, another fraction, another fraction. So again, that's such an easy conversation starter. And then in the evening, you're unwinding. You could pick to watch Netflix. You could scroll endlessly on these applications, or you could log in to your business. And your business is also growing your education, growing your knowledge. That should be part of your daily work. You log in, check out United One Academy, maybe learn a little bit more about the mining, because maybe you're thinking of more fractions or you want to talk to some friends. Maybe learn a little bit more about AI because for your job, maybe maybe your boss is talking a lot about AI, so you want to catch up and have a really great resource and be able to grow at night. So this is really the foundation of what we're trying to, create with United One. All of this backed by real systems that really work, that are legal, that are compliant, and again, useful for people. And what I really love is that even if as the technology changes, our most important part is the core is going to be the people. So if we serve the people, give them great service, great tools, great community, then as the technology changes, we can simply change the partnerships and just make the community better and better and better and better because the real value is the people. So now the final part, and I would say probably the most important leverage tool you have that United One offers, and I'd say most decent network marketing companies offer, is the networking part. Now we're talking about the rewards mechanism. This is really, really powerful. And this is why so many companies and products, they love the network marketing is because it's word of mouth, because that is where people have the trust. And right now in this very noisy internet, word of mouth and the genuine humans, not just AI, are going to be very, very valuable. Those that are going to be able to build communities are going to be very, very important. And those that can monetize their communities are going to be very wise because they understand the power of leverage. So, with that being said, the rewards plan is another, I always say it's a product. That is a product of network marketing. You want more time, you want, more financial security, and then eventually financial freedom. I've seen it. I've seen people transform their lives. So, and that is a really important product. And a lot of people come to network marketing for this product because money is important. And especially diversifying into different sectors is important. And this is what we allow professionals to now participate, or even somebody new. You love the platform. Now we'll jump into a little bit of the compensation plan. So let me shift gears. Where am I? One sec. So for those of you brand new, perfect timing, you'll see the simplicity of this. One more share. We're doing great on time too. We're doing fantastic. Okay. So I would say this is the rewards engine. This is how we drive, this is the fuel for our community. This is the fuel for the company is people. And it's, it's creating a rewarding environment where people are rewarded for their efforts. And MLM or network marketing or, relationship marketing is by far the most powerful vehicle, by far. It's absolutely the ultimate equalizer. Doesn't care your age, doesn't care your education, your background, doesn't care about your culture, your religion. It's just an input equals output. So that's why a lot of people really love compensation. Those that really understand it, and it's important to understand. This is not financial investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I guess it's for information purposes only. It's to really just discuss the different mechanisms of rewards. So first, it's important to understand that the payouts pay up to 60% of the company revenue. So simple to explain. So for every USDT received, 60 cents USDT is distributed automatically through the rewards mechanism back to the community. And how is it distributed? Instantly, right? You don't have to wait. This is the beauty of blockchain. Maybe maximum 24 hours, but right now it's pretty instant. And it really, depending on your market, either USDT or USDC, which is really important. Not a meme coin, not some token you've never heard of. There's no liquidity. It's USDT. We're talking stable coin and on Binance. So one of the biggest exchanges. So that's a little bit of breaking down from a big picture and how you get it. And then simply you just put on your UnicaPay card and imagine you'll see that once you do one of these activities, then boom, the revenue hits your wallet and you can instantly spend it. So that is really, really unique for any network marketing company. I'll tell you that. So man, technology is incredible. So that being said, what is the pathway? So maybe you're listening and you're thinking, okay, I'm interested. I like money. I want to make money with real products, real value. I can sleep at night, and something that will grow when I'm sleeping if I learn to build a business. So first step is just choose one of the appropriate packages, and we'll jump into the packages when I talk about our final thing for tonight. So we've got 4 different ways to enter for different financial, people's situations, their interests, their goals, how much access, totally up to them. So they would just purchase one of the packages. Now they have the products and now they're on the platform. So now they can start using the products and then people love them, right? They get a lot of value and they think of other people that they know that could probably also be interested. So step 1 would be get the $49 back office that will initiate and activate your command center, your dashboard. So now that's the final product we have is now the rewards plan. So one time now that's activated and and then that gives you your own private personal link and you simply just share the link with people that you think would have value. And that is really how simple it is. So it's a full business, global business in your pocket by simply sharing. So what happens when somebody does connect, right? You're sharing the link, you love the products, maybe somebody's interested in getting some mining, but to get any access to the mining, they got to be, get one of the packages, they get a package. So say somebody said, hey man, I got 10K, want to put into mining. Perfect. That's an elite package, profile. So for sure, that's the best package entry for them. They get the package. And with the first component, the direct bonus, so anytime you directly introduce to United One is instantly 7%. 7%, and you'll see it's 7% of the total package cost. In this case is 150, or 1,500. So it's 1,500 business volumes, not important, 7%. So in this example, there's somebody connects with an elite, that's 105 USDT that is triggered into the compensation plan for you. So very, very simple. So how much can you make? How many people can you connect with? So that's a really powerful, instant direct bonus. And then anytime that person purchases anything else, that direct bonus will continue. So if they purchase then on the fraction, then there's another direct bonus based off the fraction. So again, anytime, now you get those direct bonuses. The next one is speed. So in our industry, especially really with anything you do, like if you go to the gym, like if you don't go consistently, then, many times people quit. Really the same in network marketing. The speed is really important. So in order for that, we want to really reward those that are come in and go quickly because that's important for them. That's for their experience, for their teams. So if in the first 40 days, people can qualify for the momentum bonus. They're coming in fast, they're starting to build. So if any person will connect with 5 packages of the same value or above, then they'll get 50% back. So then 50% back of their original package purchase. So very simple in this example. I got a pro, I'm on a pro. And obviously, because I'm on a pro, that's the one I would be really recommending to people because that's what I got. I got 5 partners connected with the pro just like me. Then I'm getting 50% back of my pro package. So really great, right? So how many times can your original cost be reimbursed basically just by building, which is why a lot of people connect. So and then so the third component is now for those that are connecting people and now the directly, and then those direct people think, man, this is really great, I'd love some extra income, I know some people I could share with. Then they start to share. Now you're starting to have a team, and each team member has the exact same opportunities as you. So those that start to grow, you start to have a team. And here it's very simply organized. There's just 2 teams. We call it the left team and the right team. So building out those teams, then it comes in a little bit of strategy. Then you're getting into network marketing. It's really, really fun. And then as your teams grow, you get 10% off of your weaker team, which is just whatever side is the least volume, then you'll make 10%. So now you're benefiting. This is true leverage. So we talked about this is another massive leverage opportunity for people that want to start to leverage their time. Meaning, imagine having a business where you go to sleep and your business partners in Asia are waking up and working. And then they go to sleep, I'm waking up and working. So we're together working 24/7 business. And you can see the more my team makes commissions, the more I make in commissions. So it's all about helping people achieve their goals. So long way to say, now you start to get rewarded in depth as your teams start to grow. And then you'll see, you'll start to trigger different ranks. So what's important to see here is just the path forward. As your team starts to grow, you'll start to see, you'll start to increase those weekly caps because your commissions will start to grow. And then, I mean, our current compensation plan at bronze, you start to touch some rank rewards. So imagine like getting promoted at work, but not only promoted, the company gives you a bonus on top and then celebrates you. That's what the beautiful thing in network marketing. So now you got the compensation and the rank rewards, so these one-time payouts. So that's really, really great, as a recognition and appreciation for the building. Then also as you get more into the compensation plan, again, not important for a lot of people right now, but knowing that even as your team is earning and your team is winning, you'll also, see a little bit of residual from that as well, because you helped build the team. You were the one leading. So if people are successful, then we want to reward the entire ecosystem. So, so it's a little bit about that, but really the most important thing is just getting started, getting connected, and an understanding that this is the final part, really important part as well. So as we talked about, it's the funds or the commissions are distributed in USDT or USDC, but from there it then goes to a 70-30 split. So 70% is instant commissions, and then 30% is then goes into a club account, which is really, really important, especially for these platform kind of ecosystems. So that is now people can then purchase different products and services within the platform. Meaning, as people are earning through this compensation plan, they're going to be spending and using more inside the ecosystem. So that really is the internal engine. This is how you build a sustainable digital ecosystem. And also, people will win. So they'll get their cash instant. They can get their Bitcoin daily, and then they can participate in different products as they build their business. So again, and the power is in the simplicity. Usually if I would talk to somebody new, I wouldn't go through that much in depth, really understanding, having them experience the direct bonus, right? The direct bonus is just step one, having them connect that first person, and then they get excited. And then you can say, hey, there's an opportunity for a momentum. If you want to get 50% back, then help them get 4 more. And then from there, out of those people, you simply say, hey, is there anybody interested to then actually want to take the next step and share? Not only use the services, but share them. And then you work with them, and then you'll start to generate the team commission element. And then you kind of learn step by step by step. So it's nothing to memorize, it's something to truly just experience. That's usually how the best compensation plans work. So with that being said, hopefully that gave a little bit of an overview of the rewards plan. Let me see if I could find that page again. There we go. There we go. Too many tabs open. So our final point for tonight, again, we'll keep it nice and tight tonight. Voila. Make sure that one. Perfect. So what is today? Today's the 19th. So tomorrow. Unbelievable. Time is flying. So tomorrow is the end of what I'm going to be talking about right now. So basically you got 24 hours or so, and hopefully we can have some people really leverage this really incredible opportunity right now. So, as I mentioned, there's a couple different ways to enter, everything from 100 up to 1500. And now I want to share with you our momentum accelerator that we've been having. It's been running the last, 3, 4 weeks. It's coming to a conclusion, like I said, tomorrow. So you can see at the very bottom, tomorrow at midnight. Is that midnight? Yeah, we mean depending on how they write it, or afternoon. I'd imagine midnight. So that's our kickoff edition. So what we've included is extra value, making it probably the most valuable time for anybody to connect that's even moderately interested on your list. This would be really the time. They have 24 hours to say yes or no if they want to be included in this. So with the builder, there's going to be 2 extra Unica pay cards. So that's really great. You could either retail them, you could sell them if maybe someone's looking for it, or you could gift it. Maybe it's a great way for somebody just to see, and experience some of the what we offer. And maybe, who knows, maybe they'll use that Unica Pay card, first time to purchase and enter your business. So, and then with the Pro, we're adding 5 extra Tier 3 cards. That's a value of 1500. So same, you could retail, you could share, use it as your own internal promotion, to help leverage, help people make a decision quick. But I really want to talk about the last but not least is the Elite. So if there's anybody on this call that likes what they hear, something they see themselves building for more than 90 days, 6 months, given it a really true solid year of building, the Elite for me would be a no-brainer, especially right now. It's going to be 10 Tier 4 cards, huge leverage. It's a $10,000 value. Each Tier 4 card at the current moment, it's 1,000 each to activate. So, and on top of that, you can connect and experience your very first fraction. Because for me, seeing is believing. Once you get it, your first fraction connected, you're seeing those first Bitcoin coming in. It's going to be really exciting because this is, again, really, really cool product. So, or somebody in your team that might be interested, this is like the full stop. They get everything. They get the, cards. So if they're ready, if they want to build the network, and then they get their first fraction. So they're maxed out and positioning in our ecosystem. And last but not least, the second tier of the promotion, what's great for customers is amazing for networkers, right? Because if we can get a lot of people to connect and enjoy the products, those that are building the business will never be easier and more lucrative than right now. So with our 1-2 punch, one with the great promo on the products. Number 2 is for rewarding the builders. And everyone is a builder, especially at this phase of the company. Every single person is a builder. We want to max out and have thousands of stars and thousands of builders and elite builders and champions. I think that is really going to be the core. And in the future, promise you, as the market is shifting and as people are going to hear about United One, then they'll move into the top tier of this company in the future. So that being said, we want to reward everybody, especially those that take a chance and start to build right now. Adding rank rewards at those lower levels, as you notice in the comp plan, between star and champion typically has no rank reward. So now for another 24 hours, if you're close to rank advancing, this would be a really great time to make that final little push. There's 25 to 200 in ranked rewards on top, instant cash. Once the promo closes, again, this is great. Everybody could use an extra bonus. And for those, we've got people already at blue, diamond, and bronze. We already have some other ranks. We're adding another 50%. So achieving that rank, all the qualifications stay the same. It's just more rewards for doing the exact same thing. And then after tomorrow, it's all going to be going back to regular. So again, if you've got anybody in your team, at least help them get to start, help them get to build it. That first 25, 50 is huge. Not in terms maybe of $50, but in the belief and the importance of having people see the entire system work together. Imagine earning the commission. I could instantly use the commission with UnicaPay, or or get another fraction, or do some trades with Monera. So again, it's people could stay within the entire ecosystem and leverage their time because this is what their business is, what they're actual business owners. So with that being said, perfect, about 30 minutes. Hopefully that kind of wraps up kind of in a nutshell. Again, not any specific product, but leveraging the entire ecosystem, leveraging the rewards, leveraging the timing of the world. As I was talking about, projects are moving more into utility. People want real, they want verified, they want serious, especially with the Clarity Act that we talked about yesterday. It's not only what people are going to want, it's what companies are going to have to do to be in business. And I'd say a lot of them will either not do it, or they're going to take massive risks for any distributor to participate with those companies. And again, we want to protect and create a rewarding environment, right? No hype, but actual utility, actual usage. This is where the professionals are going to be building. So we welcome you. You're at the very, very beginning. So we got some incredibly exciting, I would say, even enhancements, but some really cool things are going to be coming. But no time to wait. Position yourself now. So once some of the new incredible things we have cooking up, you already have a team that can leverage some of these features that are going to be coming out that are going to really set us apart. So with that being said, I'm happy building. Thank you guys for joining me on today's Super Tuesday. We will be back Monday for our community call, and then back to Tuesday. So if you enjoy these, share them with your team, share them with new partners. We're just here hanging out, and I want to thank the team. We've got teams all around the world, production team, our translators. I was speaking a little bit fast, so appreciate everybody. And with that being said, we'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you, team.
So yes, that is my favorite. Actual usage, actual liquidity, correct? And now I'm going to show you our Futura mining, and this is actually, of course, in the blockchain as well. Okay, just wait for a while and I'm going to explain to you what is it all about. Here we go. Let me use my Okay, is this clear? Can you please write in the chat box? Is it clear? Everything is clear? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Celito. Now I'm going to explain to you. So if you see the address start BC1QH, okay. Normally when you are in a crypto world, the first thing that's very, very important is the 4 letters in front and the 4 letters behind. Okay, I normally check that every time I send to the wallet address. Okay. Okay, let me share it again. Okay. So if you see here, this is the Bitcoin address, BC1Q, okay? And at the last part is R7G9. So if you want to copy this and paste, you can just click on the little square. Okay, now I will go through to you and explain everything. I want to zoom it. Okay. Now you see the total received here is $10,000, 366.63. And we have 17 transactions. Total sent BTC 0.00. I will explain why. So here is all the transaction that we have. Okay. May 19, May 14, May 12. Okay. So if I will scroll, okay, here 24 outputs, 36 outputs, 35 outputs. Okay. And the from is all the same at the same address as well. Okay. And here you can see here the fee is very, very low. So it has 486.89, 495.10, 497.31, 495.77, 491.54, 485.31. Now I'm going to zoom it out and show you how it looks, and I will explain to you. So the address that I show you earlier that I zoomed, that is a Bitcoin, okay? BECH32 address. It starts with BC1Q, which is a newer and more efficient Bitcoin address format with lower transaction fees and better error protection. Listen to this properly, okay? So the current balance is 0.1344 9858 BTC. Okay, we are in that. This is the one. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so you won't get confused. Okay, now we go here. I zoom it out a little bit. Now, around $10,000, 341.82 USDT based on Bitcoin price. At the time of the screen, at the time of here, what I am showing you actually. Now, this means the wallet currently holds that amount of Bitcoin. So it's holding, it's not going out, okay? Now, the wallet received Bitcoin 17 times. That's why there's a 17 transaction. Has never sent out BTC yet. Means there's no going out. That's why 0.00 there. That is the total received balance. Okay, total received balance equal total balance. Now, what's the meaning of that? No going out, no outgoing transaction have happened yet. The BTC is still sitting in the wallet because they holding the BTC. Okay, because there is no total sent, it's zero. Balance still equals to total received. So they're just duplicating another Bitcoin, is just earning there, and they just keeping the BTC there. That is what you mean is being used as a holding storage wallet right now. That is the most important. We need to hold our Bitcoin because in the future, that amount will be very, very big. Okay. So the wallet BECH32 PTWPKH. Okay. What is that? This one. See? Over here. Okay? What does it mean? Again, this is the more modern than old addresses starting with 1. Here in Futura Mining, you are going to generate your own Bitcoin wallet. Your own. It's not they're going to give your own Bitcoin address. Okay? This is the unique selling point here. Now, the security reminder is what? Anyone can view wallet balance, transactions, and history because Bitcoin blockchain is a public. That is true. But nobody can move the funds without the private key or wallet access. So it's still very secure. Okay? So this is address linked to Futura Mining, Bitcoin mining rewards, or crypto payouts. So the 17 transactions showed to you is the mining reward distribution. It can also the transfer from a platform or accumulation deposits. Okay. Now you can usually check transaction dates, sender wallets, and confirmation. So everything is very, very transparent, okay? And of course, if you have your private key, never share your seed phrase, private key, wallet recovery words, unless they are your relatives or they are very, 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 very close to you that you want to pass your wealth to them. You get me? Okay, now we go through again. Check this out. This is the 17th transaction I am telling you. Okay. Now, is it clear? Very good. So yes, we're always looking into the platform that is very secure. One fraction of Futura mining is 230 USDT. If we can actually allocate to lose our money in some other platform because it doesn't last long, why not we put something in here? 230 is a fraction. We build our team, we earn more commission because it's 70-30, correct? 70% is withdrawable, 30% that is balanced. When you earn your commission, you can choose 4 products inside our platform. You can choose Futura mining, you can choose Minara AI, but of course I'm going to put all in Futura mining. And this is something that can last long lasting, safe, very safe. Okay, again this Friday we will have, and the presenter earlier, he is Alex Grapov, he is our VP sales. And this coming Friday, we will have a very, very good Zoom meeting. So invite more, same time, same link, with our founder, Jan, and our CEO, Mr. Domen. So tomorrow, we will have another Zoom meeting again, same time, and we will go through again into detail. We need to understand. After this, I'm going to have a meeting again with our founder and CEO together with my friend who is actually very, very good in blockchain because he want to go deeper. So tomorrow, I'm going to share to you again this very good news after our Zoom meeting. And it will happen that one after this again, okay? So thank you very much, everyone. This Zoom meeting is recorded. You can just forward again later on to show our Bitcoin mining, Futura mining. Do you have any question? Okay, I'm going to end this recording first. Thank you very much, everyone. Same time tomorrow, Monday to Friday.